Hey guys, welcome back to another entertainment roundup, the third one in a week. But due to the fact that we are at full swing of the major award season and the Oscars was announced around 8 o'clock in the morning, I decided that what the heck, we're going to get the list going and talk about the award list that everyone is pretty much looking forward to. There's really no shocker here as to those who've been nominated. There are a few that a lot of people to this day don't feel that certain films deserve to be on this list. When one comes to mind, it is definitely American Hustle. I don't see the big deal. Whether or not they win or not, that's going to be a very good question. I already have made my feelings well known that I felt that there's one film that hands down deserves to win Best Picture, but I wouldn't be too upset if, say, like Gravity, which leads the pack with the most nominations, Dallas Buyers Club, her or Nebraska actually, wins out in this scenario. But in any case, let me give you the list of all the movies that have actually been nominated. I might as well go right straight towards the animation department because this is actually kind of funny because when the Golden Globes announced their category for awards in the animation department, they had the fewest. That's happened. This is the first time happened in a long, long time. They only was nominated for three. The same pretty three that was nominated here is actually on this list, but there's actually two more that I don't think anyone ever heard before. And I'm going to tell you right now, Despicable Me 2, Frozen, and Coons are all nominated. These were nominated for the Golden Globes, and they are nominated again for the Oscars. We also have Ernest and Castine nominated for the award, and The Wild Rises. So the Wind Rises, sorry, are the films that also been added into it. Now I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't seen any of the two new films that has been nominated for an award. I heard good things about The Wild Rises, but after that, I really can't give you any kind of description of how they will do or what the word is on the streets about this film. What I do know is that a lot of people just pretty much, as well as I do, sell that the only other film that probably have a chance to be Frozen, because a lot of people think Frozen is going to win out in terms of the best animation feature. The only film that they feel that can beat it is Despicable Me 2. So to each his own. This has not been a very great year for animation, but for reasons, Academy Awards sounded surprised. I thought they was going to do the three route themselves, but instead they added two more, and I don't have a particularly problem with that, with them adding a few more. Also, we have documentary. There's a couple of documentaries that actually made the list that caught my attention. The Act of Killing, Cuties and the Boxer, Dirty War, The Square, 20 Feet from Stardom. These are the ones that have made the list for documentary and the sort subject matter. Cave Dagger, Facing Fear, Karma Has No Wall, The Lady in the Number 6, Music Saved My Life, Prison, Terminal, The Last Days of of Private Jack Hill. Um, those are the films that has been nominated. We also have film editing. American Hustle has been nominated for one. Captain Phillip, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, 12 Years a Slave, all been nominated for best film editing. Foreign language, which is something I'm actually was looking at for a reason. Surprisingly enough, one film that is a foreign film was not nominated here. That is Blue is the Warmest Color. It wasn't nominated and got kind of weird at how that's kind of left out. But it says here the Broken Circle Breakdown, the Great Beauty, which is in Italy. Broken Circle Breakdown, by the way, is Belgium. The Hunt, Denmark. That's a Denmark film. The Missing Picture, Cambodia, and Omar, Palestine. So those are the films that have been nominated for Best Foreign Language Film. Um, gonna kind of again, I'm kind of surprised that the one film I thought will be in here did not make it in here. So that's one of the snubs that I'm definitely going to be looking at here. Best Original Score, no surprise here, John Williams. The book Thieves, Gravity have made the list. Her made the list. Um, Phenomena, I believe, made the list. Saving Mr. Banks also made the list. Original song. Alone Yet Not Alone from Alone Yet Not Alone. Happy from Despicable Me 2. A lot of people was very happy to see that made the list. Let It Go from Frozen. The Moon Song from Her. Ordinary Love from Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. So those are the nominees that have actually made the list here. Production design has also had some interesting here. American Hustle, Gravity have made the list. Great Gatsby, probably the only thing that has been nominated. Her, 12 Years of Slaves. We also have Best Animated Short Film, which I have not seen any of them this year, so can't really tell you what my feelings on these. But Freelon is one. Get a Horse is two. The Hobo, I believe, that's three. Possession, Room of the Broom. That's what you got here. Live action short film. April, No Error, You. Avert, Key Do Tort. I can't pronounce the last thing here. Just Before Losing Everything. That's the other subtitle, so if you want to know. Halem, that's another one. This one I can not announce, but they do have it on an English term. Do I Have to Take Care of Everything? Interesting storyline. The Vorman's Problem. Sound editing here. We're gonna go down the list here. All Is Lost. It's been nominated for sound editing. Captain Phillips been nominated for sound editing. Gravity, which I think may win for the sound editing overall. Lone Survivor and The Habit all made that list. Sound mixing, Captain Phil, Gravity, Habit, Inside Lewis Davis, Lone Survivor. So those are the list names of those. Visual effects, we have Gravity, Habit, which has a good shot at actually winning for visual effects. Iron Man 3 made the list. The Lone Ranger, what the hell is it doing here? Star Trek Into Darkness. Notice how a lot of the films that you're seeing here are either very high special effect driven, so it doesn't surprise me to see Star Trek in this. I still don't think Lone Ranger should deserve to be in any category at all. I have a problem with that. But then again, it's one of those things that is not the major one, so it probably will be, underlook. Now we go to the nitty gritty here. Now we go to the things that many people are going to be looking for. Here we go. Adapted screenplay, Before Midnight, Captain Phillip, Phenomenon, I believe. I know everybody's going to correct me on that. 12 Years a Slave, The Wolf of Wall Street, Best Adapted Screenplay. Now we got Best Original Screenplay, American Hustle, Blue Jasmine, Dallas Buyers Club, Her, Nebraska, all nominated for Best Original Screenplay. Now we head to the gritty here, the ones that a lot of people will be talking about here. We also have Best Supporting Actor. Blue Jasmine, Stella Hawkins was nominated. Jimmy Lawrence, American Hustle, 12 Years a Slave, Na Young has been nominated. Julia Roberts has been nominated for August Oxford County against Orange Days County. That's what it's called. James Hunton from Nebraska. James Hunton from Nebraska has also been nominated as well. Very, very interesting list here. Very interesting competition is going to be. A lot of people is pointing at Jennifer Lawrence taking it. I'm hoping that it's not the case. I'm hoping that that 12 Years a Slave gets it, but Jennifer Lawrence gets it, so be it. For Best Supporting Actor, we have the following. Brooker's Ada for Captain Phil, Bradley Cooper, American Hustler, Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill, Wolf of Wall Street, Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club. Very hard to call, guys. My mind will go with either Fassbender or Bradley Cooper, but anyone could take over the award here. There's no shoe-in in that regard, in that category. Not at all. We also have Best Lead Actress. And this one is something very, very interesting here because I'm still rooting for Sandra Bullock to win for Gravity. To me, she deserves it hands down. But you have a lot of other great actresses that is definitely will give her a run for her money. Amy Adams, of course, is the second runner-up. A lot of people feel that she may actually take it. Kate Blanchett, Blue Jasmine, Judi Dench, the longtime veteran. She is also have a chance for a phenomenon. And Meryl Streep, also a veteran, August County. So those are the lead actresses in that category. Lead actors: Kristen Bell for American Hustle, Bruce Dern, Alaska. Um, can't pronounce this guy's name, but I hope he wins it for 12 Years a Slave. He's definitely deserved it. Kate Will, Age of 4. Again, you guys will correct me. I know you will. Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club. Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, look at that. He got nominated again. Wolf of Wall Street. I'm just going to say right now, if and look, I want anybody who deserves at least one award during his lifetime is definitely Leonardo DiCaprio. If he wins it before 12 Years a Slave, I'm going to be scratching my head for a long, long time. I just can't see. Well, Matthew McConaughey definitely is one of them, but I just can't see 12 Years a Slave not taking it for lead actor. I just can't see it. Best director. I'm gonna be very straight up, man. Steve McQueen surprised me. I seen his second film. I didn't see his first film. Actually, his third film. This is his fourth, and that was Shame. I actually was very impressed by his directorial eye for film, and he really stepped it up even further with 12 Years a Slave. And even though I have a feeling that Gravity may take it, I do believe that Steve McQueen deserves it more. But make no mistake about it, if Gravity gets it, my hands down to the guy because Alfonso have actually shut me up because I thought this film was going to be horrible. I saw the trailer and I'm like, there's no way this film is going to be any kind of intriguing. And then I saw the movie and I said, I'm going to shut up now because that trailer deceived me, and I'm glad it did. But I see those two really going head to head in that situation. If Steve McQueen doesn't win it, which I hope he does, I wouldn't be upset as Alfonso takes it as well. Alexander Payne for Nebraska also been nominated. David O. Russell's also been nominated, and Martin Scorsese, which I don't think he's going to win, has also been nominated for Wolf of Wall Street. So you have those categories, not bad categories at all, and pretty much it's going to be interesting. Now, before I get to the Best Picture category, I might as well go in because I know I have didn't go into one category. It's not really that important, but I wanted to get this done because I didn't. I skipped over it a little bit. Cinematography. The Grandmaster is nominated. Gravity is nominated. Inside, Lewis Davis is nominated. Nebraska is nominated, and The Prisoner is nominated. Costume design. I think American Hustle is going to get it. Grandmaster has also been nominated. The Great Gatsby is also nominated, which they did have some good costume designs in that film. The Invisible Woman, the only nomination here, and 12 Years a Slave. Those are the films that I glossed over. I wanted to make sure I give these guys at least a shout out and let them know that they also have been mentioned before heading towards the big list, and that is the Best Picture. Now, before I go on, the Academy Award had this weird style they've been doing for the last few years. They've been nominating anywhere from 9 to 10. They actually had an odd number for a few years of nominating 9 pictures. This year is 10 pictures. And for most of the critics, and I say critics, not fans, most of the films that's nominated here, for better, has been pretty much the top 10 films of the year throughout most of the critics' list. Like I said before, the film that I'm kind of surprised that got knocked out was Blue is the Warmest Color. It is definitely one of the films that I felt deserved to be on this list. But again, the Academy Awards do tend to, from time to time, to snub off films they don't feel earn that right, or films that they haven't seen themselves. But for the most part, the films that are on this list, whether I agree with the list or not, did for the most part, has been on the top 10 list on a lot of critics' lists. First one rounding up is 12 Years a Slave. The second film, American Hustle. The third film, Captain Phillip. The fourth film, Dallas Buyers Club. The fifth film, Gravity. The sixth film, Her. The seventh film, Nebraska. The eighth film, actually it's nine. I thought it was 10. The eighth film, Phenomenon. The ninth film, Wolf of Wall Street. My apologies, I thought it was 10 films. Actually, it was 9. But again, this has been the trend of the Oscars, nominating not just 4 or 5, but pretty much the most majority movies that has been made the top 10 list overall. I still felt that Blue as a Woman Crush should at least been recognized as one of the top films that was nominated. Now I'm gonna say this right now. There's only 2 films, 3 actually. I actually think that that is the high ranked films of this year. 12 Years a Slave, Gravity, and Her. You can put down Nebraska right there along with Phenomenon. I don't think Wolf of Wall Street and American Hustle was that good enough to make the list. But then again, we got to ask ourselves what other great films that were really out there that can take their place. So that's the kind of thing that is always going to be debatable. But for me, the films that definitely deserve to be there is 12 Years a Slave, Gravity, Her. Those are the films that I definitely believe. Captain Phillips in the middle along with Dallas Buyers Club. But to me, the films that I'm going to be looking at very, very high in the list will be those 3 films I just mentioned here. The film that will surprise me if it actually wins, which I don't think is going to get that much clout, will not much as American Hustle, because American Hustle has been gaining a lot of momentum for over the past few weeks, and a lot of people, like I said before, not very pleased by that. But the film I really would be surprised will be Wolf of Wall Street. I will be surprised if it actually won an Academy Award for Best Picture, but I don't see it. Not with Gravity being a much better film, not with Her being a much better film, and definitely not with 12 Years a Slave being a far more superior film than Wolf of Wall Street. I like Martin Scorsese. I like his directorial style. I like that something can change it up from time to time. I just don't see it beating those 3 films. But you guys may have a different opinion on the matter. This will be coming pretty much interesting because there has been very few things talk about when the entertainment starts talking. There hasn't been too much gripe over which film should deserve to be on this list. I tell you this, if I have to say about one film that should be on this list, but again, this is something that I actually expected because I had a feeling that when it came to race issues, the Academy Awards is not going to nominate 2 films at the same time. It's just not going to happen. And that was The Butler. The Butler is definitely a film that a lot of people felt was just being kept quiet. Even though it had huge praises, The Butler seems to be the one that just got thrown to the curve on a lot of war ceremonies in favor of 12 Years a Slave. And that's simply because of the fact that, again, I don't see Hollywood actually nominating both films at the same time. But doesn't mean that film is bad. Doesn't mean that anything to be ashamed of. And I will recommend those people to see that film whenever they get a chance. So those are the awards that's been nominated. Those are the awards that has been given its name. And as always, if you guys heard about the nominations or agree or disagree with some of the films that I've talked about here, please, by all means, leave it in the comment section. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Overall, I don't really have much to say about this list. It's a far better list than what I expected. I do wish that Blue as a Woman's Color was in there. I do wish that The Butler was in there. But again, someone was going to get snubbed, and for the most part, the film that got snubbed was very, very few versus the films that I felt don't even deserve to be here. But again, that's the topic for another time. But until then, this is J77 saying take care, be safe. I'll talk to you soon.